Look at that. A whole year's gone by, and it's Father's Day 2026. 2 years now since Dad has passed away. And a lot's happened. Lost a couple more heroes from my life, people I admired and looked up to, and I'm getting the feeling more and more that now it's my turn. I think it's always in the palm of our hands, depending on the perspective, because somebody's always watching you. You know, whether it's your siblings when you're growing up and you're the older sibling, or you're the kid down the street that they admire, or you got kids of your own that look to you to be the example. So what did I do this year? I set a goal, and it did okay for a while, and then I lost it. Things happened in my life that really distracted me. Doesn't that sound familiar? Some things that really mean a lot, and we really have a heart for it, like communicating to you that life is what you make of it. We all have decisions and choices to make. And then another day goes by. And sometimes there's that old song that says, wow, what a difference a day makes. And you're glad that that day that has gone by is gone. I said recently to somebody, let's burn yesterday. And they said, amen, let's do that. Some days are not awesome. And then some days are great. Today's a good day. Pool's in good shape. Pump's working. The trees have all recovered from the tough winter that we had. And how are you doing? Have you picked up where you left off last? Things that you meant to do? Follow through on them? Well, here I am trying to follow through on a goal that I committed to a year ago today. To reach out, to try to be helpful, just in case I might be able to help you in some way. To see that we're all the same. We all have issues. We all have blessings. And we can be there for one another. It's a wonderful world, if you can see it that way. Again, I'll say, not every day feels like it's bringing blessings to your life. Sometimes it feels like it's bringing curses. And sometimes you might catch yourself cursing. But try to pause and reflect and just realize, you know what? This too shall pass. And things can get better as long as you keep trying. And that's what today is all about. It's just getting up and trying again. And I'm here once again to say hello, to let you know I'm still here. And I'm still trying to make the best of every day. Love all the people around me, however they need to be loved, whatever grace needs to be given. Just try to put hope into every step forward, even when we fall and things seem like they're a mess. Just know that, you know what? That's why they make brooms. They make mops. And everything can get cleaned up and started right again. As long as you're willing to just try. So all the dads and all the people that have a dad that are out there, just know sometimes we mess up. And sometimes we just let things go and we try to give slack and Sometimes we let them go longer than we should because we're trying to let grace do its work. And sometimes too much time goes by, and we can't let too much time go by, even though we're showing grace, to pause and do our best to have that conversation that needs to be had and bring things out in the open that need to be resolved. Because that's what peace is all about. You don't let things fester. You don't let problems become worse. It's like somebody was showing us their finger yesterday, had an issue, and it wasn't looking good, and it was hurting more and more over time, and it wasn't getting better until they tried something else. Went to professionals. Sometimes you need some professional help. See a doctor and say, what do you make of that? And maybe they've seen that before, and they say, you know what, it helps if you do this. Sometimes, and I think I mentioned, take a swim in the ocean. You ever take a swim in the ocean and that thing that was bothering you, sometimes it could just be a splinter that you couldn't get out, comes out all on its own while you're just having fun swimming in the water, do a little surfboard, a little bodyboard, playing in the sand, go for a tumble in the waves. And on the way home, you look and you're like, wow, look at that. It looks like it's improving. That splinter's gone. So just in case you've got a splinter that's hurting and that needs to come out, try saying a prayer. Whoever needs the prayer, maybe it's you. Ask God for wisdom on how to heal, how to get through today, and how to make this life better for others. I find when you focus on others and stop focusing so much on the person in the mirror, so focusing so much on what you need, find someone that needs you and that could use a friend or some help. And as you're doing that, you'll find your life just might improve as you may even see that you don't have it so bad. They say a lot of it's about comparison, right? Who are you comparing yourself to? Somebody that you think has it all made and doesn't have any problems, or one's like yours at least? Or are you comparing yourself to somebody that's, wow, you walk past somebody in a store or somewhere else and you're looking, you're like, at least I'm not dealing with that. Holy smokes. But whatever the thing, whatever the situation is, there is always hope because you got a God that loves you. You've been created. A miracle. So many working parts, so many things that you can't even explain. How in the world was this created? So beautiful, so interlocking and complementary. When you start looking at nature, you think about all the facets of how things grow. Like, well, what came first, the plants or the bees? It's like, well, they literally depend on one another. They had to be created at the same time. Otherwise, they wouldn't get pollinated. Things would never grow. Think about these little things, you know? So maybe I'm going a little deep, but crazy engineers. I am one, but I enjoy figuring things out, troubleshooting, and helping as much as I can. So just in case you're still out there, know that I still care and that you can make it. Try smiling. That's a great way to start. Have a great Father's Day.